Yeah, hello, it's Trevor B. Base Boxing Baby. Please like, and if you do like, then subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, because there's haters swirling around like vultures over the Chubby's channel. Anyway, yeah. So I could barely be bothered to do another video today, but I have to do one per day for the fans. It's important to do what you can for the fans. All right. So I don't know, man. What to say, man? So Chisora, Tyson Fury. It looks like it will happen. Now I had my doubts. About whether it will happen. I was like, surely they're not selling the ticket. Surely, in the middle of the World Cup. Surely, when people are allegedly in an energy crisis, even though it's nonsense. People are watching their money. But it looks like it will happen. I guess. You can say, well, maybe Fish Eyes doesn't want to lose his deposit on the stadium, but there will certainly be lots of free tickets. All right, there will certainly be lots of free tickets. Is it going to do well on pay-per-view? I can't imagine it will. There'll be a lot of people streaming for show. I've seen a normie in the pub, and he said to me, he likes his boxing, but he's a Kazi, right? But there's nothing wrong with him. And he said, you know what? I won't even bother to stream it. I'll find out on Facebook the next day the result, and that's it. I got no, his heart was dropping about how whack boxing has become. And the other thing is, right, let's say it's a financial flop, a financial failure for Fish Eyes and everyone involved. You got to remember, right, there are ways to minimize your financial losses. You remember, Fish Eyes has was declared bankruptcy for several of his companies in the past. You remember, like Joe Calzaghe, I think he didn't pay Calzaghe $1 million, and Calzaghe sued Fish Eyes, and what happened? Well, they decided that even though I think they decided Calzaghe won, but the company was bankrupted, and so he was owed no money. And the Fish Eyes, for example, he's got his house in his wife's name. You remember that? There's a recent story about how the builders weren't paid because, they found some bats, some protected bats, right, in the attic, and they weren't allowed to displace them. So Fish Eyes said, I'm not going to pay them. They tried to take Fish Eyes to court, but what happened? His wife owned the house, so he knows about moving assets. Also, he's part of secret society, so I don't think for one minute he's not being protected by the so-called judicial justice system. It's sickening. So, there might be a loss on it, but Fish Eyes probably won't lose. Don't get me wrong. He'll feather his own nest and protect it. But, and BT will be paying some money out for the pay-per-view views, however little they are. And then you got like Derek Chisora. I said in it, I did a short, so he's declaring he's doing an OnlyFans, and he's covered himself in cream. I mean, it's pathetic now. Let me tell you how this works, right? Chisora does not expect a single subscription to his whack OnlyFans page. And even though he goes, OnlyFans try to go, we're not just about filth. You can just pay your fans to talk about whatever. You had Michelle Hope Phelps, all these other ones pretending to sign up for it. This is a PR stunt. OnlyFans will pay Chisora, Michelle Hope Phelps, a certain amount of money to big up their platform. Okay, that's all it is. It's all it is. And you see how often it appears in the Sun, in the tabloid papers, because people are being paid to say, I'm going on OnlyFans. They'll open Agent Brolin did it as well. They'll open a page, but no one cares. It's just about getting that brand and that sickness out to the public and getting press on it. And it will get press. As it's been proven by Chisora's disgusting, covered himself in cream picture. No one's going to sign to Derek Chisora. Even the worst batty man like Sam Stroller wouldn't sign up to that, would he? They're being paid a fee to push the brand. That's all it is, right? So let me be clear, right? Anyway, there's an interview with Tyson Fury today on Coogan's channel. And I gotta say, Fury looked he looked in good shape, man. He looked slim in the face. He looked ready to fight. I believe he'll dominate Chisora. Okay, but he says a few weird things. So check this out.
World's best nutritionist cooking for me 3-4 times a day. I got a massage man coming 3-4 times a week. I'm being looked after to death. The only thing I don't have is someone wanking me to death every day. But with that can be arranged because Isaac Lowe's going to retire soon. So,
do you know, that's a no. That's a no.
I mean, how disgusting. I mean, think about how disgusting that is, right? Oh, the only thing I'm missing is someone to whack me off. But maybe Isaac Lowe will do it. Now you can say, oh, it's just a lad. No. All the normies go, oh, it's just a laddie joke. He's just being silly. Yeah, come on. He's talking about batty business with his own cousin. Okay? This is not normal behaviour. And certainly wasn't a few years ago. All right? But you know, they push incest and batty business and all kinds of cuckoldry. All right? In these porno sites. How many times has Tyson mentioned big quarries, you know, and how his opponents have big quarries? He's bought. I said this many times, and he will continue to talk nonsense. And then there's this Tyson Fury clip on Usyk, and he's like, "Oh, I don't care what Usyk does. This foreign guy." I mean, that's just partially to get headlines and you know, encourage divisiveness. They'll probably have a go at him for saying that. But of course, Usyk is white, so it's not considered that bad. Huh? But listen to what he says about Usyk.
Usyk called me a drunk recently.
Yeah.
So I want to see what he's got to say about the drink. I do drink, yes, of course I do. I'm a human. I love having a beer. Who doesn't? But I know what he likes to do in his spare time.
What's that?
Well, I'm not going to say on camera.
Okay.
So what is he implying? I mean, come on, man. Anyone with a brain knows what he's implying. He's implying that Usyk gets up to bat to business. And there's quite a few pictures of Usyk with Lomachenko, and they look a little bit too cozy. I don't know. I hope not. But I think Usyk is bought. Lomachenko is bought. Tyson Fury is bought. They're doing the bidding of their masters to push degeneracy. It's like that guy in the World Cup, Qatar. Was it? He ran on the pitch, going, "Oh, I'll save Ukraine and Iranian women," and with the Batman flag. So three, you know, massive, kind of fake causes all over the place, and you know it's going to appear everywhere. I mean, anyone believes that is organic, and the guy just decided to do that, or that he was paid, you know, rather than he was paid to do that. Come on, man. I'm so sick of this world, man. I'm so sick of this world. And how could anyone be content with the way this world is going, unless they're sick themselves or retarded? There's a lot of people who are imbeciles, I guess. But yeah, and it carries on. Damn. You know. And you wonder, there should be, like, wants to give up sometimes, but he realizes he can't. He owes it to his fans. And also, like, you know, let's be honest, like, if you can keep people's eyes open, this channel ain't about making money, it's about opening people's hearts and eyes to the reality and the sickness that's going on. So yeah, man, peace, guys. Peace and love.